I have a question for Paulo about the setting of Porto Alegre. I have to mention that I was living in Porto Alegre in 2016, and so I remember the exact occupation where Federico's niece was arrested, and it's a really, I imagine some of you have done this, but it's a really interesting experience reading about somewhere where you've lived, written by somebody else, and just, it's really cool. And so, I suppose my question is I'm going to try and roll two questions into one here by asking, could this story have played out in another major city in Brazil, and perhaps a major city that's not the South? And then, or was that just nothing that you thought about and you just wanted to write about your own personal experience, and then perhaps any universalities kind of would be channeled through that? And also because of the occupation as well during that time and afterwards, and pretty much almost all the time in Brazil, there is something massive happening. And I remember that, I remember the cuts, I remember the impeachment. Was that conscious decision too? Like, you saw this occupation, or you read about the occupation, you thought, this is amazing, not amazing, it's horrible, but I mean, I really want to write about this, because you could have done it about the impeachment that was massive as well. So yeah, and something like that would be great.
Thank you, Emyr. I'd like to say hi to Laura and Lucas. These are very good questions, Emyr. I think the novel could happen in other big cities in Brazil. That's an interesting subject, because I'm talking with the movie producer, and they want to do this movie in São Paulo, not in Porto Alegre, Emyr. And you can find here in São Paulo much more cases similar, like that happened in the novel, involving occupations, here in São Paulo, popular occupations. And John, I'd like to say thank you for your words in the book. Yeah, thank you so much. And Emyr, I think I wrote about my neighborhood, actually. You see, that is a big neighborhood and violent in Porto Alegre. I think this history accept the possibility of include some real cases that was transfigured to the fiction language, and because of very important facts that happened. The judge wrote that she decided it was a woman, a judge woman, that she wrote that she decided it was winter in Porto Alegre, and we are in South Brazil. The winter is very strong in South Brazil, and she decided to allow this occupation in around I think it was around 9 p.m. or something like that, because she didn't want to disturb the traffic in the downtown, in the center of the city. And it is a stupid decision. Of course, she is from the upper middle class. She doesn't understand this kind of occupation that there are families there that are fighting for survive, for dignity, to feel like humans. And so I decided to put this situation in the novel as something that could inspire, this really hard, radical decision of Roberta. Yeah, and Roberta is an important character in the novel because she's the future. Yeah, you have this connection between the protagonist and his father, and Roberta,